And suddenly a 3v2. Can it be recovered by just Kenny S now? AK in hand. Finds it a little bit more efficient, I suppose, to take on multiple opponents. Oh, a little bit of a mistake from Refresh running into the open. What is that? 25 seconds still for Kenny to work with right now. As Snappy is being very patient. Hoping that Kenny rather will try and push forward and force the fight. That's not the case for now. Kenny actually just going to be able to find that Snappy the door. And actually, if he can just hold off for another couple seconds, you can see his teammates coming to help the config. Pushing through the smoke is dangerous, but he makes it work for one. As now it's all onto Shox. Can he clutch it out? At 1v2, we know he's more than capable as he hits the opening headshot. And with that, the bomb is going to be planted. Cajun doesn't have a defuse kit, but he does have the positive of course, Shox not knowing where he's positioned towards, but no longer the case. The nice shoulder peek from Shox baits out the shots. As now he looks to try and hold this down. As I said, no defuse kit, of course, for Cajun, so he's going to have to get a move on. Can't really afford to take too long waiting for this kill to come to him. Going to have to hunt it down. And Shox ready to push it. To hold for the push, rather. Does indeed. Rotate comes in. Refresh can actually try and come through lower. Kill comes in for Jax. If he peeks upper, he'd find a lot of info. And I think at this point they realize that it is potentially that A commitment. But yeah, overall a decent enough fake from Optic. Problem is they lost one player and they actually crossed to the bomb site. They do only have one flash. So let's see how it works out. They'll be making their way across. Jax finds another kill. Taps away and takes down Yugi as well. As it's all on the config in Cajun B. Two of the more experienced players on this lineup in a 2-on-4. The bomb at least being planted is a small positive of this. But at this point, of course, they do need round wins. Cannot afford to let this one go. And it looks like it is indeed. Split up heavily across the map, so they're not really in positions to push forward as a team. And Shox, what is that? You see it from Kenny's point of view as, of course, Auto Director not wanting to help me out. I'm going to have to do the observing now while I cast. That probably will not go too well, but as we can see, Yugi and Cajun, all that remain to try and save the day. It's completely fallen apart. Looks like this is indeed going to be the end of Dust 2, all onto Cajun on mid, and he's actually being flanked out right now by the MP9 and Jax. So he should be able to find that. The damage eventually goes down, but I don't think it's going to last too long for Cajun. Of course, 8 seconds, there's nothing that he can do. Can't get it towards a boss and Ned and a Molotov to stop the push through apartments, rather. But that's not even really needed because the AK is doing it instead. Quick headshots being found of that for years. Shox boosted up on Banana, should be able to find this kill on Snappy as well. And then he backs off. I like how Shox and I believe it's Lucky, yeah it is indeed, who have the way they've actually been working this B-bomb site, being very adaptive. They've been able to change it up a lot, but hang on. Lucky gets taken down by Yugi. I'll go back to saying how they've been playing this quite well, but for now they do have to actually try and hold it down, being just Shox at the moment. The AK in hand does the damage, takes down Config after Yugi, of course, and just locks down B on his own. I honestly thought he was going to fall there because he'd been damaged so heavily by the initial burst of bullets from Optic. But he done well to use that fountain for cover. Refresh now all alone. Does have the bomb and 50 seconds to work with 4 opponents. But yeah, what I was going to say was Lucky and Shox, they've been swapping it up a lot and not being predictable how they've actually been playing this B-bomb site. So it's good to see. Here we go, Shox with the final kill. Very eventually going in favor of the T side, but Kenny spins around to take down Jinx, and now it's the 1v1. Doesn't know he could use the pistol, down on 4 health, but he has the op ready and he connects the shot. 3D Mac's going to need to continue to get the rounds now if they want a chance to try and actually make this winnable, and it's just not happening. Look at this from Body. 3 kills at this point, 1 by 1 by 1. It's A with 3 of their 4 players, leaving only Lucky on B. Can he hold it down though is the question. Yes, so far. The AK finds 3. Leaves it onto Kenny in a 1-on-2. This could be 3D Max pulling off a force buy of their own. A 1v1. Jinx up against Kenny. Who's going to take the round win is the question, and right now the time's becoming an issue. Kenny has to try and stick the bomb. Jinx, because of that, can close in the distance. And with the Mach 10 and 11 HP on Kenny, this is doable, but no, Kenny's too quick.
Il arrive pour l'instant à s'avancer assez discrètement. Pas encore repéré de la part des joueurs russes, mais ça va être compliqué. Hein. On va pouvoir mettre peut-être en place un setup assez rapide devant Janson. Oh, Lucky, la réussite qui est pour lui. Attention, le clutch maintenant peut-être pour lui. Encore un seul joueur sur le bomb 6, peut-être aller chercher. Il l'a repéré, ça passe. Le... sur le B que ça va se décider visiblement avec l'avancée à 3 des joueurs Force. On va sûrement déclencher sur le positionnement de Shox et Lucky pour essayer de faire la différence. Lucky ligne cassée au contact derrière la smoke va être repéré sur ce BP. Ça va déclencher à travers sur cette plage pour venir chercher. Shox qui essaie d'intervenir. Shox qui va le faire. Shox triple kill au niveau de ce spawn. C'était attention. La smoke qui pourrait se payer très cher. Heureusement Kenny arrive à faire la différence en prenant les 2 éliminations. Kenny S qui va pouvoir planter la bombe. Le bomb site a été nettoyé. On va gagner un petit peu de temps avec cette smoke avancée. On va pouvoir la traverser, hein, je pense, hein, par-dessus pour face crack. On va aller chercher, mais c'est attendu par Kenny S. Kenny S qui continue son festival. Ouh, ça passe pas loin. Ça va être terminé par Jax qui va maintenant être en 1v1 face à X-Power. X-Power pour essayer de faire la différence. Passer sur le CZ. La K47 est récupérée, mais le temps qui file, il n'a pas de kit. Il est obligé de se précipiter. Et Jax, lui, va rester plutôt safe pour l'instant. Il va aller chercher son timing. Ouh, ça passe pas très loin. Fake ou pas fake, c'est un fake pour l'instant. Il va décaler, aller le chercher directement. Jax qui gagne énormément de temps et ça va passer pour... Plus que Jax, seul représentant au niveau du C2 pour essayer d'aller défendre. Très low HP. Jerry qui va être visible en premier, éliminé. C'est doute pas que c'était dans son dos. 2 joueurs seulement pour venir garder de cette bombe. On aura Kenny S au contact pour se prendre un premier joueur. C'est fait avec son AK-47. Le joueur sur la salade là qui va commencer à venir se proposer. Il va remporter son duel. Fleet, encore un kill de fait. Non, Shox va résister. Shox un kill. Shox qui va jouer le temps. La... X-Power là qui va prendre un kill facilement. Lucky pour le clutch, Lucky repéré sur ce bomb site avec la Ganil, une autre élimination, Lucky déjà 2, il en faut une 3ème face à X-Power, la smoke qui va s'enlever, va essayer de se remettre à l'abri un petit peu pour tenir sur la durée, la tête qui va sauter, par les CZ notamment, le sniper qui va se rater, heureusement Jack qui prend le relais, Jack triple kill, avec les P250, la bombe qui est tombée, attention, les forces qui ont du répondant sur ce bomb site, heureusement Kenny S arrive à réagir avec son AK-47 pour faire la différence, et venir trouver des éliminations importantes sur le bomb site, une autre peut-être, une nouvelle tête qui saute, le dernier kill qui va venir s'offrir à lui, et ça...
2v2 comes into play now. That bomb being brought towards Ramp Body actually does have an idea what's going on and drops it. Meaning Cajun now has to try and retrieve that. It's going to be tough, but he does catch Shox coming down secret. So 1v1 at least in play. Body positioning himself ready on the AUG. There you go, he's going to shut it down. Door finds the opening kill. Repositions to hold down the hut, or rather main. Jax is finding trades, comes in with the triple. Damage indeed continues to be picked up in their favor. Refresh takes 1 before going down. Jax going to step it up though, 1v1. As Snappy is sitting on 27 HP with the AWP. Trades out to a different one for some reason. Eventually the AK going into his hand, but the bomb is taken away. And Jax trying to go for the jump shot. That's very risky. The bomb only being tapped for now by Snappy. His head being spotted.
A handful of smokes. Seems like they might have something particular in mind here. G2 and Kenny S once again, really disruptive, not letting them set up what they wanted to do.
Oh, and look at this body just lining them up. Guessing. Every single corner you peek here as a T is going to be one that you expect to get shot in the face by an AWP, and they'll make their way in toward the A bomb site. Be covered off by Body. Actually going around the world, and that's not going to work out nicely at all. Body just holding the angle with that scope, easy as you like. 3 kills on the AUG once again, and he's up to 23 and 6. First half is going phenomenal for him and for G2 Esports.
In mid, this is a bit of a messy round here, into a 4-on-4, but G2's still got the util to hand.
They've got the shots as well. The Glock train working quite nicely. Devil binked up there as well and eliminated pretty quickly. B-bomb site completely in control of G2 Esports. Shox locking down Banana as well, doing damage, getting kills. What can you do at this point as 3?
Could potentially be picked by David here from top mid, and that would make all the difference, but he's just going to go, oh my lord, Maka. That's his 4th frag of the round. He's on for the ace potentially, but Kenny, you cannot underestimate him in the 1v2. 2 opportunities is all he needs.
Yeah, definitely a winnable round for him. A flash would be lovely for 3D Max here, but they're not going to get it. A nice headshot, but it's not enough. It's more so than 3D Max.
And it was the same in the last map as well.
Yeah. It's still not at the point where G2 really fully have control. It's still kind of hanging in the balance. Inferno was well and truly gone by the wayside, but this one for 3D Max, if they can win a couple of quick rounds here, G2 will be on the back foot. Toward the B bomb site we go. Nice shot from Jax to get rid of Maka, but in the meanwhile, seeing a few kills go the way of 3D Max. Hard G maybe creeping through the smoke here to find Kenny S. The flashbang is good. Kenny will go down. No trade very quickly as the AWP goes into his hands, but Jax in a nice position here. A couple of quick headshots out from him, and 3D Max will fall by the wayside. Great. Another 1v2. Can he win another one? In a good position. Bombs planted for him. A great shot onto Jinx. Marker with the flashbangs out from Lucky. He knows exactly where he is. Doesn't hit the shot. Time ticking away though. Marker's going to have to push on forward. P250 out and gets the headshot. G2 starting to make their move. I say that, they slow down just a little bit. They do manage to find that first pick. Next here, however, is going to be such a big linchpin and will go down. A good trade from Tabson. Time's running out for G2. They just won't be able to get enough done, even if this kill goes the way of G2.
Next in a pretty decent position, but for his position to truly be effective, one of these players in A main is going to have to make that pick.
Oh, Lucky hasn't seen him. But Tizian is able to get close up and does get the pick, but traded out by Kenny S. Tabson, you're not going to win that aim duel. Not against Kenny S. Not like that. That's all on to Nex in the 1v2 with 15 seconds. If he does find Kenny S here, he can plant the bomb. It's all about that timing though. Needs to push on forward and Kenny knows it. Backs away, gets a great shot.